Okay, so you've been traveling nonstop, playing from one country to the next, and for sure, you must have had interesting experiences playing in all these countries with different cultures. So, could you share like one really strange, absurd experience?
Well, the strangest one I would say was in Korea when I was about to have a recovery sauna, hot and cold, and my coach was there. And one of the rules in the sauna is you need to be fully naked. So, my coach approached me because he wanted to talk to me about the game plan that we were supposed to have the next game.
Wait a minute. So in the sauna, in Korea, you had to be naked.
Yeah, we were both.
And
naked.
your head coach was also naked.
Yeah.
Were you in the cold or the hot?
I mean, I was about to get in. I was still standing.
Oh, you guys were standing.
Yeah.
You weren't even inside the tub.
No.
So, so Ben Mbala, all 6'8" of you, you're standing naked. Your head coach, naked.
Yeah.
And you were talking about the game plan.
I mean, we started, and since I couldn't understand him, I had to go call the translator who was also in the sauna. So that made it a 3 fully naked men conversation.
No. And you were all standing up.
Yeah, actually. And it was funny because they were all smaller than me, so the head or chest, the head on my chest, so I had to look down. And by looking down, it was a little bit hard to concentrate to what coach was telling me. This is a story that I never shared with anyone, actually.
So it had to be either the best or the weirdest pre-game talk ever.
That's the weirdest.
Like, you wouldn't want to imagine having that conversation with your other head coaches, right?
No, I never want to have that type of situation ever again. It's just, at least if I had a towel, it would have been okay. But I was fully naked. Both of them were fully naked, and I had to, act professional. Do not laugh, do not look down, because as a human being, when you talk to someone, it was really trying to look at him right away.
Yeah, because you don't want to focus on anything else. You just want to look. I was going to look at you at the eyes, right?
It was just very weird.
Did you guys win that game?
Yeah, we won.
Oh, good. Did it work? Then it worked.
It didn't.
So to all the future coaches of Ben Mbala, the pre-game talk in the sauna works. Remember that.
Oh my God.
It works.
Do not listen to her. Do not do that. That's a no-no.
Okay, enough of the naked stuff. Let's talk about the game. Let's go back to basketball. How is basketball different? I'm trying to erase the image of your coach and the translator from my head. How is basketball different from one country to the next?
I mean, different is a big word because I would say basketball is the same everywhere. If you can you can play basketball, it means you can play everywhere. It doesn't matter if it's Asia, Europe, North America, or wherever you go. I would probably say the only difference between countries is the size-wise and the rules. For example, in Europe, you're allowed 4 American players or either 2 European or African players. That's already 6 foreign players. If you go to a league like in North America, it's like, I think, 3 or 4 foreign players. And then when you come back to Asia, rules are different. But aside from that, it's still basketball. I'll probably say guys are probably taller than in Asia. But it's still the same. Maybe that you have a 6'5", 6'6" point guard. You can switch, but I don't know about your little point guard who's going to be probably post up or get dunked on, because you can get dunked on by everyone there. I mean, at least when I played here in college, and I looked at some point guards, I was like, okay, I can chase him down. He's not going to dunk on me. But in Europe or somewhere else, you got to think smart, because you're going to end up in someone's poster. But aside from that, it's still basketball. If you can play, you can shoot, you can play it, and you're good. But usually people will think different. They'll put in their mind that, okay, Europe is a higher level, the bigger, taller, stronger. It doesn't really matter. You go out there, you do what you You do what you do every day and you'll be fine.
And that's what you wanted. I mean, isn't that your objective?
That's exactly what I wanted. Play against the, best player in the world, highest level, and learn from, different type of basketball. In Europe, it's more about system. You're going to get the ball, you're probably going to get a shot in between 20, 23 seconds. Maybe sometimes in some leagues, they like to play run and gun. Like I play in Korea, they do a lot of run and gun. I've noticed sometimes here in the Philippines too, there's a lot of run and gun, but maybe the difference that I would say about Europe and Asia is they really execute well. They'll take the time and they will take a shot after 20 seconds. They're really patient. And they rarely do isolation plays. They want to go through the system, pick and roll, back doors. Those are little things that I was still learning, and I had to learn how to play off the ball or without the ball because, coming from the South, everything was kind of revolving around me on offense and defense. I had to learn how to probably come off the bench, not always having the balls in my hands or being the one directing. But like I said, as a rookie, it's a part of the process. You got to accept it. And you got to make a name for yourself. And aside from that, everything else was fine.
Doesn't it feel good to be learning? Like there's that constant learning curve that you have to go. I mean, you'd probably get bored if you stopped learning.
You can't. Oh yeah, exactly. You would definitely get bored. But if you're a real baller, you love the game, then it will never be a problem for you. Every time I have a game, I have the same excitement. I always want to be out there and give 200% and help the team. And there's always something that you can add in your game, always. Like when I got here in the Philippines, I couldn't play as a stretch 4, do 3, 4, 5 dribbles coast to coast. But as time goes by, you work, you add stuff, and you gotta be humble. Because in the game of basketball, if you're not humble, you will not be able to open up your mind and receive what people are trying to tell you or the advices they want to give you. So that's something that I learned to do because coming from college, you're probably a big star. You got used to having a lot of attention. And when you stop, you arrive there, you're nothing. You're just a regular rookie. You got to start from scratch, and that's how it goes. Even here in the Philippines, from UAAP, probably the PBA, the guys that were superstar will still go back to the learning stage again as being rookies. So I would say there's a process. You gotta enjoy the process. You gotta go through it. If you do not enjoy it, I don't think you'll go through it. You will probably quit at a certain period because there will be frustration. You will lose game. Injuries might come. Now it's up to you, be strong mentally, keep your goals in mind. That's what I can say about the experience of being, getting from the different countries or teams where I've been.
What do you miss most about the UAAP? And you'll answer that question, because I'm really curious as to what that might be, when the score returns with the one and only Ben Mbala.